son. How you? Okay, cool. Okay. Need to mute this. Let's see.
Anyways, we are back with another Raw Crypto Talks Tuesdays. I almost forgot what day it was. So, like we were saying earlier, we like to jump right into the numbers. We look at some crypto news, and we also jump right into how to set up your wallet for crypto if that's something that you're interested in, right? So our goal is to push out as much information as possible in a suitable amount of time and a suitable fashion, in my opinion, right? So, today on the docket, first off, we're gonna jump right into the top 10. So the top 10 basically correlates to where a majority of the value in crypto resides right now. So our global cryptocurrency market cap is about 2.9 trillion right now, right? And we're down roughly 0.5% in the last 20, or roughly, yeah, 0.5% in the last 24 hours, right? Which it's not a bad thing. Crypto's been moving in a more positive and progressive direction, I think. We finally came out of the 30s with Bitcoin. Now it's sitting steadily and readily at 44,000, which is cool and all. I'm just hoping that we keep this swing on the side of the fence where we like our bulls. Next up, we got Ethereum coming in at number 2. Ethereum is down 0.1%, but they're still up 11% for the week. Bitcoin up 13% for the week. Tether's just dollar coin. It's going to sit at $1. Binance coin sitting at number 4. That's down 5.3% for the day, but they're up 5.8% for the week. USDC or US dollar or USD coin. That is a dollar coin, right? It's going to stay at $1. XRP, look at there trying to climb its way up to $1. Somebody come look at this. We might have to take a look at XRP real quick. My bad. I normally do all 10, then I come back. But XRP has been rocking. I mean rocking. Like 14 days sitting at 40%. Last 7 days sitting at 38%. It's doing pretty good. It's not as high as it was when it was at its highest. I think the all-time high, let's see, all-time high for XRP was actually $3.40. All-time low was 0.002. So that's a lot of ground to cover right there. So ever since his all-time low, it's up 32,000%. So I think was that over 7 years ago? XRP been around for a while. Anyways, That's XRP doing their thing right now. So XRP, they're in the top 10 because they're trying to involve themselves in infrastructure of crypto. All right, that's where that's where they're trying to make their money. All right, next up we have Cordano. Cordano is number 7. Cardano is down 3% for the hour. Sorry, 3% for the day, but they're up 8% for the week, right? Which is pretty good. Cardano's trying to recover from where it was. It got some bad news. You know, investors weren't as happy as you would think that they could be. A lot going on there. So, if we take a look at Cordano real quick, for those who are familiar with it, and if you're not, here's just a really brief description of it here. Let's see if they have anything suitable or worth anything going on in Cordano news. So, third major 2022 milestone, total number of Cordano transactions surpasses 30 million. That's cool. All right. For those who don't know, when it's talking about transactions, it's just verifying that ledger information to pass the next to pass the next chain of information for the most part. So, you know, if you have a what do they call it? We call it a server for now, but if you have a server node that can run Cordano, then you have something that could probably produce about 700% yield, just depending on how your setup is. The hard part about the Cordano setup is actually setting up one of those nodes is not the easiest thing to do. So, but if you do, you know, toss a couple $1,000s in there, and you know, passive income underway. It's part of why Cardano is where it is right now. Solana sitting at number 8, down 3.3% for the day, but they're up 2.9% for the week. After that, coming in at number 9, we got Polka Dot. Polka Dot sits at number 9 in the strongest fashion. So Polka Dot, their whole goal is to make it so that the blockchain itself, right, this Web3 that we're interacting with, they want it to be a little bit easier for developers to develop using their network. So, but we don't get too deep in it. Just know that they're up 10% for the week, right? And once again, the reason why we like to go over the top 10 is because it is important to know where most of the value in crypto is, in my opinion. Number 10, Terra. Oh, Terra sitting at number 10. We are up 10% for the week, down 2.8% for the day, right? Terra's not looking bad. Terra is not looking bad at all. So, like I was saying before, most of your value that is in crypto is sitting in that top 10, right? If we were to go and just take a look at the market caps alone, will show you where people trust the value that they're putting in things, right? So, like just for example, right? Binance Coin, right? The reason why Binance Coin is number 4, sitting at $411, is because it's a network that is a bit more user friendly when it comes to setting up your wallet, when it comes to getting connected to a Web3 connection on that next level of the internet kind of deal. You know, Binance makes it a little bit easier. Not to mention, a majority of crypto is sitting on Binance's chain. So, and I say a majority of value that's in crypto, right? So, like if I had Bitcoin, right, I could or Ethereum, for example, right? I could wrap one of my assets in a Binance token so that I can send it to the Binance network. And what it I guess in layman's terms, it'll be like changing the tires on your asset vehicle, right? If I have Binance Coin, then I need to have Binance tires on my asset. You know, if I have Ethereum, I need to have Ethereum tires on my asset, and that's how these assets are able to jump from network to network, right? Just by utilizing that function, which, hey, blockchain stuff, right? It's a good move. So I did see something that was kind of interesting in the news, right? Mostly talking about the DOJ seizing 3.6 billion in Bitcoin that was stolen from Bitfinex, right? So I thought that was, oh man, they have the most ads on their website. This is intense. Anyways, so Bitfinex is actually one of the, I guess, more used crypto exchanges out there. If I were to select a token, like we were just talking about Binance, I can come over to my markets tab underneath my Binance, and I can see what markets hold Binance and what token pairs they have. You know what I can trade for. It's like, okay, BNB I could trade for USD, USDT, and so on and so forth, right? But I'm fairly certain Bitfinex is definitely going to be on here, and if it's not, it's going to be on here. They got Binance over there, but that's not the thing that I'm looking for. The thing that I'm looking for is if it was going to pop up in the news in one of those feeds, right? Which it didn't. But let's see. So it says this was the largest financial seizure. Is this ever? So 2 people charged with seeking to launder 119,000, almost 120,000 Bitcoin. That's how much is that? Let's just look. I gotta know. I gotta know. Let's see. So they said over 119,000. So let's just do 119,000 and just get a round number on this. Actually, no, it's right there. 3.6 billion in Bitcoin that was hacked and stolen from this centralized marketplace. Right, and I think just recently there was an attack on Crypto.com's centralized marketplace. And that's what led them to increase their security measures, add in like a 24-hour wait period whenever you put new money in there. Just going to verify things for a little bit longer. Meaning, in some cases with some tokens, they can even add the amount of transactions that it would take to be verified, which, that's a good move too. It's a little bit harder for hackers to keep up with those kind of measures for now. The U.S. seized 3.6 billion in Bitcoin stolen during the 2006 hack of Bitfinex currency exchange, the largest financial seizure ever. So, and 2 people arrested by the Justice Department. So, Ilya Lichtenstein and his wife, Heather Morgan, were detained in the morning by the late afternoon and appeared in federal court in Manhattan. See, the 2 who appear to have had a colorful social media account ahead of their arrest allegedly conspired to launder 119,754 Bitcoin stolen after a hack breach in Bitfinex's system. So this was back in 2016 when this popped off, and to me that's crazy. Like it took them. There was a lot going on in the heyday of crypto, right? I.e., between the years where the government wasn't really tracking it. So I want to say when crypto hit all the way up to maybe 2016 or 17, when things just really changed and our government started to sink their teeth into to get a better understanding of what's going on with crypto. And so they say they were more doing it to help combat money laundering and more illegal ventures that were going on with crypto. But so the Bitfinex is the exchange affiliated with the world's biggest stablecoin, Tether. At the time of the hack, the digital currency hauled was the digital currency hauled was estimated at about 71 million. The Justice Department said the departure said that the total value stolen of Bitcoin's worth today is 4.5 billion. So back when it was initially swiped, it was only 71 million. I don't like putting only on big ass numbers like that. But 4.5 billion now. Right? That's insane. So it continues to read. This is from Bloomberg, by the way. So it continues to read. The case and the arrest today are extraordinary, said Ari Redbor, a former federal prosecutor who is now the head of the legal and government affairs of the TRM Labs, a blockchain intelligence company. So the further proof that the nature of the blockchain forever open ledger allows investors to follow up on money in possible ways in complex webs of shells, companies, and cash bulk smuggling. It's kind of like what I was talking about a second ago. But our government's watching a whole lot closer. Like if that's your move, you're gonna get caught. You're gonna get caught. Anyways, so the cryptocurrency known as Una Cedillo, which was issued in part to recapitalize the Bitcoin exchange following the 2016 hack surge. It was more than 50% of the DOJ's announcement. Sheesh. Yeah, but we're not gonna go through all of this, but let's really get to the meat and potatoes down here. So yeah, at the end of the day, we're talking about here. Okay, yeah. At the end of the day, we're talking about here's trying to. Okay, I don't like the way they wrote that. That is written oddly. So, in addition to possible 20 years in prison, the money laundering charges, Liechtenstein and Morgan could receive an additional sentence up to 5 years for conspiracy to defraud the U.S., according to the Justice Department and the settlement. So, or according to the Justice Department statement, excuse me. So, I mean, to put it nicely, they gotta wait for a little while, just for a little while. I mean, the thing about blockchain and ledgering is it's traceable and trackable. Yeah, you get anonymity. This is true. But as soon as you do KYC, which is know your customer, you give that entity, whether it's a central, if it's most decentralization is not going to ask you for KYC because that's just not how it works. But centralized authorities, they ask for KYC for hosts of reasons. One of the main ones being, hey, they got to report to the government as well, right? Most of the ones here in America. So for that reason, they got to send the government paperwork saying what you're doing. It's just how it is. You know, don't try to avoid your taxes because that's weird. You're going to get caught. But, I mean, hey, some people don't get caught. You know, do your own research. Y'all grown. Don't come for us over here. And, hey, there's your disclaimer. All right, so one of the other things we like to do before we wrap up for the night is I like to go into how to set your crypto wallet up, right? Decentralized. So we're going to do this real quick. Going to head over to cryptobeardo.com, right? So once we get over to cryptobeardo.com, we are going to go right on over to the earn button at the top. So earn crypto. Once we hit that, it's going to bring us over to our page that talks about Beardo NFTs and them meaning passive earnings. All of those things are great. But the biggest goal right now is to get you set up so that you can A, receive that NFT, and also B, look at the possible options that you have and also receive some of those bonuses that are going to drop with our NFTs. So, a wallet, decentralized wallet we like is MetaMask, right? So, first thing you do, hop on your browser, your computer, or desktop, whatever you have, or you can do this on your phone as well. But download MetaMask, whether it's the extension or it is the app. Go ahead and get that sucker downloaded, and get your wallet created, right? And so by that I mean once you get it downloaded, you need to save, right? Your 12 to 16 words, right? It's a seed phrase. You need to save that. Don't show that to anybody. Right, and then get your receive address, right? So after you have your receive address, your wallet is set up. So setting up a DeFi wallet is fast. You can do it within 5 minutes. You know, if you do it on your phone, you download the app. Once you download the app, I'll show you what it looks like here. But once you download the app, your next step would simply be just setting up or recording your seed phrase. And I believe that's it. And setting your password up. Please set a password up. Don't be like some people who just don't set those up. Set a password up. But anyways, well, once you get it set up, it's going to look a little like this, right? I know it's probably blurry. It's probably backwards and everything. But like I said, it takes maybe 5 minutes. So once your wallet is set up, Then you come down to how to earn, right? So how to earn for some people may get a little tricky, but I try to make it as easy as possible. Steps 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, right? If you can complete these 5 steps, then you are set up for your NFT and you're also set up for your crypto bonuses. So first step, add Polygon Matic to your MetaMask wallet. You may be asking yourself, what is that and how do I do that? Well, earlier I was talking about your assets, right? And possibly looking at your assets like vehicles, right? We call them asset vehicle. You can change out the tires on your asset vehicle to ride on different networks. For example, if I'm on the Ethereum network and I don't want to pay Ethereum gas fees, you know where I'm going? Polygon Network. They got a lot of the same stuff. And guess what? Gas fees can be less than a penny, my friend. Binance, gas fees less than $1, which is still better than Ethereum gas fees. For those who have not suffered on the Ethereum network and seen some of those ridiculous gas prices they have over there. Yep, now we have ways around that. So, and this is how you get around it. So you add the Polygon Network by going over to chainlist.org. You hit this little add button right over here to search networks. So search networks is going to give us the opportunity to, hold on here. Yep. Okay. So search networks is going to give us the opportunity to select the network that we want to add to our wallet, aka select the type of tires to put on our wallet so we can check out those different networks. We said we were going to put Polygon and Binance. So you can type in Polygon and connect your wallet here using the connect wallet feature here. You do the same thing with Binance. Just type in BNB and you hit the connect wallet button right here. Once you do those 2 things and you've confirmed it in your wallet, guess what? You are set up to receive that NFT, and you're also set up to receive the bonuses. Now, if you want to take this a step further, right, and then possibly see what else these bonuses can unlock, then you come on down here and you copy this long address right here. Copy that long string. Go ahead and get it now, and we're going to hit this enter button. What this is going to do is it's going to take us over to the Drip Network. So let's hit this. Make sure I'm not lying. And the redirection takes us to the Drip Network. So once we get over here to the Drip Network, we get the opportunity to connect our wallet because, look, we're on Web3 right now. And the Drip Network is on the Binance Network. Web3 stuff, y'all. Web3 stuff. For those who don't know what that means, it's like this. Web 1 was us being able to send, emails to each other, right? What they used to do back in the day. Netscape, this scape, that scape, DVD ROMs and all of that for some of the older people who remember that. Next up was Web 2. Web 2 is what we're used to now, right? That's hopping on the internet, sending messages to each other, watching videos, so on and so forth. But that Web 2 is owned by ISP, Comcast, Dish, whatever, right there, Dish Network, all of that. They're owned by an ISP. Web 3. Web 3 is essentially the next level of the internet, with the exception of Web 2 being the end all be all, and the monopolization of Web 2 from these companies and them loaning you for a fee. Web 3 is more so you're purchasing a piece of the technology and you own now a piece of the network. And that's why these are called assets. So, with all that out the way, we have the Drip Network and the Drip Faucet. What is this for? Basically, Drip Faucet is going to allow us to compound our own funds at a 1% daily growth rate. And it's blockchain, which means it's audited way more often than almost, it's like right now I can go to the contract, the blockchain contract for this website. And what that means is I can go to the frame, to what this website looks like in just plain simple ones and zeros, and track the movements that's going on with it. And that's something you can't do from a centralized perspective. Absolutely, you can do it when it's decentralized, right? But when it's centralized, not so much, right? There's some red tape that you would run into. So, not much red tape out here in the decentralized world. So, all right. So, drip. Once you get your funds in drip will pay out 1% daily. You need at least one drip to deposit to even start the contract. So, and one of these days I'll probably hop on here. Once I get everybody set up, right? All the winners and everything. Once they're all set up, I'll probably hop on here and put my drip up here just to, show people where I'm at. Maybe we'll see. Anyways, guess what? That is the show right there. There was one more thing I wanted to talk about, and I'll just kind of leave this one pretty quick, right? So buying the dip, right? Most people don't understand. I'm not gonna say most. That's subjective, but some people don't understand what it means by the buy the dip, right? And buying the dip essentially speaks to buying in my opinion, purchasing in a successful market while it's seeing a price. What's the best word? Not price decrease, because I don't look at it so much as a decrease. I look at it as more of a sale. Like if Ethereum was on sale for 2,800 a pop, if I got enough to get one, I'm gonna get one. Yeah, why not? If I could trade enough to get one whole Ethereum, I grab that one whole Ethereum. I'm gonna stake that thing so that my Ethereum is now working to make me passive yield, right? So that's the point of it. What else you gonna do with it? You might as well make that thing work, and it's gonna be making more money than it would if it was sitting in the bank. And that's one thing I'm pretty satisfied with. So essentially, that is what buying the dip is. Apparently, right now, Americans, we are 34% strong in buying the dip, right? And these are numbers that were received from from an anonymous poll. So, which polls are good and bad, and sometimes you can take them with a grain of salt. So, anyways, as usual, stay vigilant, and crypto out.